people's hearts out.
Good afternoon, Atlanta. I'd like to welcome you to your new favorite game show, Where is the Lie? Presented to you live by Kill and Be Cool. I'm your humble host, Mr. Anthony Driver, here assisted by none other than the great DJ Dank, Cali, Endo.
DJ Dank, Cali, Endo.
Yes, Where's the Lie? It's a game show where comedians get together and they tell some of the juiciest stories that they know that happen in real life, but they will modify one significant detail, and it's up to the rest of the comedian panel to figure out where is the lie. Whichever one guesses it correctly wins a shiny new pat on the back. So let's do some introductions here. Who do we have first up in this thing?
I'm Courtney, aka Court Nasty, depending on how I'm feeling. Today I'm feeling a little nasty. So here I am. Hopefully, on Sweet and Sexy Saturday.
Sweet and Sexy Saturday. I hope we get to hear about all the nastiness today.
Yeah, you might. It might all be lies, though. I don't know.
Who do we have over here to your right?
I'm Patrick Dalton.
Crime. And who do we have over here?
It's SafDolla the God, a.k.a. Sophia, a.k.a. money comes to me freely and in abundance, a.k.a. my cash app is at SafDolla, a.k.a. I don't work for free. Where's this money? You know where to find me, a.k.a. it's Forces Saturday, a.k.a. turn the hell up, we kill and be coolin' today. You feel me?
SafDolla the God is here, y'all. SafDolla the God is here.
And I'm not going nowhere.
Go ahead and sit down. Yeah,
Where's
y'all
the lie?
No, it's cool. Let me just go through my mental Rolodex of my art. So I'm trying to see the vibes. Are we going juicy? Is this like
juicy is
like
encouraged.
Tea?
Juicy is encouraged.
Okay. So bringing it back to college. I think we should just make that the categories like college years.
College,
you know what I'm saying?
College. Okay.
So on that note, I have to go.
Pull in the car.
Yeah. Just yeah.
You're gonna start talking about your dads now too, huh?
I'm dead.
Never mind.
I love my daddy actually.
I would love mine too. We out now. Shut it down.
Shut it down. Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
Facts on facts.
Period.
So nothing but the truth. I know my daddy gotta go to college.
The truth shall set you free. Yeah. Well, I did go to college for legal reasons you don't need to know. But my freshman year, as I can't think of the rapper that would say this, but I have no type. I don't got no type. I think he says bad bitch is the only thing that I like. So I was, on my own for the first time, meeting men, all that, and I came across this fine white man that just treated me all the ways that I wanted to be treated. I actually was like the dog mom to his pit bull and their puppies, and like everything was cool. And I lived in the dorm, but like obviously I would be at his house because what grown folks have to do. So I had to take care of the puppies, had to take care of my pussy, so it's fine. So one night he didn't have a great bed, but like it was cool. It's better than a twin bed. So we're just like doing our thing, and I was like, I'm over this bed. Like we're about to go back to my dorm room. Like I can't take it. So he's like, okay, like we're drunk or whatever. So we start driving. So we're driving. Keep in mind, this is a white man. I wish I could tell y'all where we were in the city because it would make more sense what happened. So long story short, woo, 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 woo. That's the police. That's not a sound effect. That was the police behind us. Yeah. So he's like, what the fuck? Like, da-da-da. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not driving. So the guy comes over and basically like he thought we were having like a domestic dispute. And I was like, I mean, this is my man, but like there's no dispute or whatever. So 5 minutes later, he's in the car, the cop car. And I'm 18 at this point. Actually, fun fact about me, I didn't start driving until I was like 21. So I'm just sitting there on the side of the road in his truck on the side of the road at this college town. And I had to call my brother to like come get me. And he was 3 hours away. So as the big brother that he is, he came to get me. And then after that, that was the end of the story, and I still don't know how he got bailed out of jail, and we never talked again.
He's white.
So, but he was a great boyfriend, and the sex was great, so there's that.
can take this one real quick.
There's
All
that.
right. Go ahead, Pat. Go ahead, Pat.
You said that he was a white man
He was a white man.
and that they arrested him?
Yeah, see, yeah,
Don't believe it.
You're right there with me. I'm
Don't
right there
believe
with you, bro. I'm right
Don't
there with
believe
you.
it.
I'm right there
I
with
don't
you.
think anybody was sitting in the back of anything. You know what I mean? I think you had a joyous night. I think that it turned out to be a great night, and you just didn't want to tell the rest of the story. That's what I think. You were like, after this, I'm done. You know what? We got pulled over, and he went to jail. That's what I think. You know, come on now, where are we at? College Town? Nah, come on, come on. You know, he's getting a warning. I bet you $1.
I bet more than that.
We shall see.
I bet more than that.
Where's the lie?
Where's the lie?
Where is the lie?
The lie? Where
Where's
is
the
the
lie?
lie? Where
Where's
is
the
the lie? The lie.
It's all true.
Plot twist.
Plot twist.
She's my best friend.
I think
So, I mean-
I've never heard this story. First of all, we have some tea to disclose when we leave. We need to have a little chat.
Not shame.
I feel as though the lie. The bed was fine. The bed was perfectly fine. He probably had a king size bed.
Yeah,
he was living it up.
you
He was
took
like,
mine.
that's why
You
I'm
took
always at
mine.
your house.
You
Because
took
these
mine.
little college size twin beds ain't
Yeah.
shit.
Who
That's why
leaves?
she
Who
moved
leaves?
in.
Yeah.
He had me at the
Who
bed.
leaves a house to go fuck on a college dorm?
He-
That don't make
it's
sense.
the bed.
They are the extra longs in college. You get the twin XL. You got
They're just long. They're not thick. It's
Yeah, but you got roommates in college and shit like that, man.
Listen, like I said, we're all grown ups. We know
A
what's
one
happening
bedroom
here.
with an air mattress is better than fucking next to your roommate.
I believe that he had a very nice bed. I think he invented purple mattresses and he had the first one.
Good brand.
It's a very good brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good brand. It's a very good brand. I know them very well, or not at all. I don't know.
Never been on one.
I know.
One thing I know, but yeah, that's what I think the lie is. He had a very nice bed,
Very nice bed.
and you agree as well.
I agree. Actually, I agree with both of y'all. Y'all took both of mine. Cause one, the thing, cause about the bed thing, I'm with you. But with the cop thing, not only that. Where's this white man where you taking care of his fucking gaggle of pit bulls? He's got a gaggle of pit bulls, and he got taken away by the police. That motherfucker is not white.
Courtney's like,
He is not white. He's not white. There's no way. This white man with pit bulls
first of all, his name was
that got
Quincy.
taken off by the police.
First of all, his name was Quintavious.
And what white man leaves you with his truck?
With the keys, no license, period.
Oh no.
First of all, Courtney's the man. They took her away. I don't know. It's like, let's swap it up. Courtney said, I got drunk, so we started driving. So tell us.
Well,
All of it was true up until him getting arrested. We did leave his bed because I was over it. We were going to go to my twin bed. The police did think we were having a domestic squabble, but because of the color of his skin, we did drive away, and my brother never came. I just added that for shits and giggles because my brother's the best. So if you're watching this, that's how much I love you that I brought you into this.
What is this bed? What was this bed at the house? What was
So
so bad about this
basically,
bed?
like, I guess the way that he would sleep, he was a little bit larger. There was like a dent. So like he would be like this, but I would be like this.
See,
Fat
dude,
one-on-one? Fat dude hack.
okay.
Flip the mattress over.
See, if I would have known this
Flip
7
the
years ago.
mattress over,
Oh,
upside
and also
down.
we really did stop talking to this day.
Fat people
Yeah.
that got an
Not the
ass
last
print
day,
in the
but we
bottom of their
did.
bed trying to fuck
Look.
a bad bitch.
Look, I'm saying because I was here. I was here.
More questions.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I still got some more preguntas. So the cop pulled you guys over because he was driving crazy,
We were
or
arguing in the car. What we were arguing about?
so y'all were on the highway?
No, we were just in
At a stoplight?
No, we were just driving like.
And the cop drove by and was like, "It's a black girl yelling. Let's figure this out.
Absolutely, that's what it
Let's
was.
figure this out." And so then he came up and he was like, "Sir, is she bothering you? Do I need to take her away?" First of all, ma'am, get out of the car. You're not gonna mess with my friends. You're not gonna mess with my friends, sir.
Are you okay?
Is she bothering you?
Okay.
This is a safe environment. She will not hurt you.
She's in trouble, not you.
I will get rid of her if I need to.
Yeah. Okay, that answers all my questions. I was just
Alrighty.
confused about
Alrighty.
this cop, and y'all was yelling. Did you do? Was it this type of yell, or was it like
I was 18.
Was it a little?
Hey, Dank, you got applause over there?
action, or was it like right?
All right, y'all. Let's give it up for Courtney, y'all. Let's give it up for Courtney.
I'm gonna do the first time I ever did acid when I was a kid. I was probably like 13 or 14 the first time I did acid. You boys burnt out. Yeah, the first time I did acid, I moved away from where I worked originally, or where I lived. Originally, I used to live in fucking Orlando or in Central Florida, and I moved up to North Florida, and I actually went back down to Central Florida, back to where I used to live, to stay there for a little while with some people and shit. And we ended up getting some acid from this friend that I used to have back in the day. We just pulled up into his neighborhood, got some acid. The first time I had ever taken acid, and it was the first time I ever rolled a blunt too. So I took some acid, I took some weed from my man's room, and then went into the bathroom and locked the door to roll this blunt up. And then this acid started hitting me. I start sweating real hard, and I start breathing.
Pop the square and I'm sweating. What do you call acid?
Pop to Molly, I'm sweating.
I know this was acid. What do you call a dose?
Sid, tabs, LSD.
Pop the tab and I'm sweating.
You know, Lucy. I started sweating. I rolled this blunt. We went downstairs to smoke it. Had to smoke it outside because his parents were there. I don't even know why we did all this shit because we were very young at the time. But we did not have a lighter, which is also shows how
Clearly, this is a white story because they're doing acid right next to their parents.
Yeah, well, we did acid before. We didn't do it at the house. We did acid in a car going to. Well, I guess that's very white too. But we did acid in a car going to a house. And by the time I can't really I was the first time I ever did it, and I can't be around, people and shit fucking. So I rolled this blunt, and it was first blunt, motherfucking probably the best blunt I ever rolled in my whole damn life. I was so concentrated, and I was sweating. I was sweating so hard. So we didn't have a lighter, so I took my friend's toaster, and I brought it outside because he had a plug outside. I mean, the plug was outside. Y'all feel me? He had the plug outside. So I brought the toaster outside, plugged the toaster in outside, lit the blunt off the toaster.
Wait. The toaster?
Yes, bro.
Okay.
If you didn't know, you can. And this is for some real shit. If you don't have I don't know why you would ever be smoking a blunt on acid and not have a lighter. But if that is the case, and you're watching this, it has to be at the same time. You have to be on acid, have a blunt, not have a lighter, and be watching this. And if you're watching this during that time, take a fucking toaster, push it down. Once the coils start getting hot, you take the blunt. Once the coils start to burn, you put the blunt to it, and that motherfucker will light a real quick baby, even lighting. A nice even blunt. We smoked the blunt, and then I decided to walk to my other friend's house where I was staying at, but I hadn't been back in my neighborhood in 2-3 years. So I didn't really know where I was going. I was on acid, and I was just walking through this neighborhood, and I looked behind me, and it was curved, and I looked in front of me, and it was curved, and I thought I was lost and shit. So I just went, ski-oo! And I started going, ski-oo! And then I heard in the very, very far distance, I heard a ski-oo! Ski-oo! Thank you. And my man was there, and I walked over to the ski, and I met my man in the neighborhood, just from like the call we used to do back when we were kids. I'd be because we would be in the woods, and we'd be fucking doing shit, because we had a bunch of woods by the crib, so we would just be in the woods, climbing trees and shit. And if you lost somebody, you'd be like, ski-oo! And you can just hear them go, ski-oo! Anyways, I met up with him. He was with this other dude who was all fucked up. And it comes to find later that he was on Xanax bars and shit. Bro, Florida's crazy, man. Florida crazy 13-year-olds on Xanax bars and shit, bro. It was like that. We talking about 2003, the same year you graduated college and started going to fucking work, man. 2003. Yeah, Seattle Supersonics was in the championship and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking, it was a great day, man. Anyways, we ended up going back to my friend's house. My friend took some acid and gave it to the kid that was on Xanax bars, and my man fell asleep. And he woke up an hour later, and when he woke up, the first thing he said was did I take acid? And my man was like, yeah, you did. And he went, cool. And he fell back asleep, and he never woke up again. And then we started playing music in his room. He started playing fucking weird shit like Bob Marley and fucking.
Wait, why that weird though?
Because man, when you on acid in a dark room with your people, and he just playing shit off the PlayStation, you know what I mean? Like it'd be a little weird. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a little weird, bro. He started playing like shit. Yeah, he started playing Jimi Hendrix and fucking Rick James and shit, and I'm just like, man, this is a crazy ass day. Yeah, it was a crazy ass day, and then I fell asleep in this motherfucker's closet. Woke up the next day, probably like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. A strong 4 o'clock in the afternoon, feeling a goody two shoes, and after that, I'm here. I came from there to here. That shit was yesterday.
All right. I know, Courtney, you weren't here for the whole story.
But it also sounds very true. Y'all,
does.
first of all, y'all are not lying. Stop telling me this. This is all true. I think the lie, that might have been your first time doing acid. Why were you asleep in the closet? I just have a lot of questions.
It's just a question.
He's like, I was asleep. Was it like a regular closet? Was it a walk-in? Was there an air mattress?
That's just where you end up sometimes.
Were you sleeping standing up? Was it a sliding door?
Because you're a pretty tall man, Patrick. You're a pretty tall man.
Came out the womb, 7 feet.
Was this a walk-in closet?
Right,
was this a regular closet?
Was it like the coat?
Was it a metaphorical closet? Like, what was it? Oh, okay. Okay. So it was like short but like long horizontally. Okay.
Was it your first time doing acid? Maybe. Did you spark the blunt in the toaster? Probably. That sounds very dangerous, but I believe it. Well, how could you hook it up outside? Are there outlets in the outside? What's happening there? So
I don't know. I bet that's gonna be the best piece of toast you ever had. I know that much.
just a little hint of ganja on my toast.
A little hint.
Right.
Essence of ganja.
A little hint of just games, white grape. I don't know. The Swisher Diamonds. Maybe if it was backwood flavored for your toast. If it was like on a sandwich, like the ones in the brown pack, not like the berry ones, but like that could be nice. If we want to do a cooking show, let's just light up some backwoods and see how the toast comes out.
Toasted with blunts.
I'm really still thinking about this lie. I'm sorry if everyone was waiting, but I'm still thinking. Maybe the parents did the acid with you. That's adding something in. That's not a lie. I was just trying to figure out how the story could be even better. You said you walked down to your friend's house.
There's a lot of detail in that story.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think the lie is that was not your first time doing acid. I think everything else is true, but I don't think that was the first time. Or maybe you did have a lighter. Maybe the whole toaster. Because why would you have weed and you don't have no fire? That's what we need to figure out.
Inexperience, bro. Who knows? That could be a lie.
Where's the lie?
Maybe you weren't in Florida. Maybe you were down the street. I don't know.
He said it was yesterday.
I don't even know. I can't even tell you what the lie was. I just don't know. So whoever's not really just I'm that stoned.
I wasn't here for all of it, but the friend not waking up, I just was like, I just kept going and he was dead. He was whole ass dead. Where was the ambulance?
Yeah.
Where's his parents? Where's the obituary? Like, nobody died that night. Yeah, nobody died for sure.
Oh, y'all circled around this man after he OD'd. And just
I'm saying, like,
I guess we'll just fucking leave him here.
It's like he died and I'm gonna go sleep in the closet. Like, what?
I mean, that's what you do, right? Right?
Yeah.
There was a lot to unpack with this story.
Don't, definitely.
I
have some questions.
My favorite part was you were standing on the street and you said it was curved on both sides. So you were essentially in a Missy Elliott video. You know what I'm saying? You were in a real live. Not only that, you were making Timberland noises. Or whatever the fuck that was. So I'm thinking, I was like, was this motherfucker in the I Can't Stand the Rain video? Are you waiting for Timothy in the Jeep to come down the street and like, all right. Well, see, this is what I feel like. See, I see the thing. I know that's what you do to call out a person, but you said that's what y'all do in the woods. You know
Some white people shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's a very specific area where something like that would help. You know what I'm saying? It's a quiet environment, so you'd be more likely to hear something like that. So when you met your boy on the street, I don't think you met the boy on the street. You was on acid. You went to the motherfucking woods.
And that's on that.
And then he saw Anthony fucking some girl in a puddle. I don't know.
Okay, so I guess I kind of did what Anthony did too. There's a couple embellishments. So I kidnapped the white girl. No.
That is not making it on. That is not making it on the thing.
Well, I didn't exactly like. Hey, will you grab me one of those?
For my baby daddy. He says he's thirsty. Dead. If only I opened it for him.
You stop. If only. We'll see. Next time. I didn't really like meet him up the same way that I said. I did meet him, but I was more in like an open place where we were supposed to meet, and I ended up getting from lost to unlost, which is really easy to do when you just find your bearings when you're on acid. You just go, okay, I'm a regular person right now, and then you go, okay, walk straight, and you'll be fine. Also, my man did wake back up and start tripping with us. He didn't just stay asleep. So, yeah, he did wake up. Like, he woke up off the acid. He said, did I take acid? And we was like, yeah. And he was like, tight. And then he just sat in the corner, loopier than a motherfucker, just the whole rest of the night. Just like, goo, baby. And I did not sleep in the closet.
Okay. That was believable.
So yes, I on the floor.
God, that's a big ass motherfucking closet, and you slept standing up on some military shit.
You didn't have like big rooms. Like my boy had like I think 2 or 3 siblings, so he had a small ass room. So his bed was most of the room. So we would just sleep on the floor. We were gonna sleep in the motherfuckers. So.
Sounds about right. All right, y'all give it up for Patrick Dalton, y'all. Patrick Dalton, y'all. There we go.
Okay, my story. I will tell you guys about one of the worst dates I've ever been on in my entire life. So, slight backstory. I have a problem where basically I just be talking to people. Like, I don't know why, but I'd be talking to randos. So one time we went to this concert, and our Uber driver, he was kind of cool, like whatever. And we were vibing kind of, and he was like, do you want to go out? And I was like, okay, cool. So we're texting, everything's great, and it's like hilarious. And I don't know if you know this about me, but basically I don't like I'm not good at, I'm not cool over the phone. Like, I'm super dope in person, but like, I'd be hitting you with the like exclamation points, like, hey, it's off. Everything is LOL. Like, I'm just not cool in text, whatever. But the texts were cool. Like, we were laughing. I was like, he's funny. Like, this is dope. Great. So he comes to pick me up, and like I told you, he was our Uber driver for a concert. So like, it was nighttime when we met, and turns out I never saw this man's face. And I wish I would have never saw this man's face. So my man's, which this isn't your fault, like you can't help it, but he was just like freckled to the tens. Like he would look like Courtney with mad freckles. Like my man's was light skinned,
fucking good as fuck,
but freckled the fuck out. Which it's fine, it's fine. But I was just like, oh, okay. Like I kept it to myself, and I was like, okay, hi, nice to meet you again, whatever. So he was like, we were going to get something to eat or something like that, but I guess he ate before he came because he knew the game. My man's was, you've seen those movies where the kid's like has the nasal thing and the glasses and he's allergic to everything. He's like allergic to everything. Like, can't eat, like lactose intolerant, can't eat cheese, doesn't breathe air. Like, my man's was allergic to everything. So I was just like, okay, this is awkward. Like, if you've ever been eating and other people aren't, it's very weird. But okay, whatever. So when we met in person, I told you the texts were dope. It was just weird. Like, he wasn't being as cool as he was. I was just like, what are we doing? You're so weird. I want to go home, but I can't be rude. I don't know. So we're out, whatever. And me being overly polite, I don't know why. I can't just be like, no, I want to go home. But he was like, do you want to like go somewhere after? We can like go, do you want to do like an activity or get a drink or like whatever? And I was like, I guess we can do an activity. I do like activities, like whatever, it's fine. So we went to, I had never been there at the time, but you guys know Victory Sandwich Bar. Mm-hmm. Over there, like in...
Yep, over there by Java Monkey. I forget the fucking street. Where
Ben and Jerry's. That one over
right
by
next to the MARTA station.
MARTA station?
Victory.
No,
yeah.
Not that one. The other one that's in Atlanta. What's that place where Char and like Bartaco?
Way too MARTA.
You're like, fuck MARTA, y'all.
Listen, one thing about Soph, I am low-key bougie. You're not about to catch me on the murder.
I'd have never saw that.
Rapid transit. Whoa. Metro Atlanta.
You're right. Is that what it stands for? Well, what's the A? What's that the A at the end?
Association or some shit?
You better know then.
Some shit like that.
I mean, it's gotta be
I
that.
don't know.
It's
I mean,
gotta
I
be
guess
that.
I don't know.
It's one
So
of the
anyway-
words. Wait, who's performing at this concert? Dedrick Flynn up in the building, y'all.
That we met him at. We went to see like Future Big. It was Big Sean, I think, or something like that.
That was a good ass concert.
It was
That's
very
some
good.
prime time tickets.
First of all, I thought you sent over the paperwork. We don't want interruptions during my story.
I'm sorry. Continue, Sophia. We were rudely interrupted.
First of all, you cut off my whole story.
Doing black lady. Sorry, I'm gonna pin a black lady. I'm so sorry.
That's not strong. All those things are true, but it's SafDolla the God. Thank you.
$5 to God, my bad. I'm calling
SD to G.
Yo, word.
Okay, so we end up going to Victory right over Inman Park.
Inman Park.
We were in Inman Park. So first of all,
That what we were discussing?
yes, and then you tried to drag me because I tried to drag Marta.
You did.
You did drag Marta.
You did say some shit. You said
No, I had a slight snap of the neck because you should have known the vibes. I'm not about to hop into Marta. So, it's the truly for me. Did you bring us all one? Because we want the claws, first of all.
First of all, these are the truth with the lemonade.
Dedrick.
He said, first of all, with your drunk ass, this is just
Trulies with the
me.
lemonade. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, we need
I'm not no
sponsors.
regular nigga.
First of
okay?
all,
Regular
truly,
niggas
we
drink.
want a pack because we need to be
You want a
sponsored.
sugarless Sprite, and that's on you. But this
that's
got the
on
lemonade
you.
in it, and it's in a black can. All right? Shout out to my sponsors, Twisted Tea. Yeah, I know it's a different one, but this... I didn't have the money for the Twisted Tea at the time. Okay, it was 5th Street. It was hot outside. I didn't want to walk, but these are actually my roommates, but he can't fight. All right, so shout out to y'all.
First of all, how dare you come in here in the middle of my story and be hilarious? We're not even paying attention to me anymore. 10 out of 10 recommends.
Listen.
No one's ever stolen my spotlight. I don't even know what to do. This
Hey,
is new
I
for
knew
me.
you was important when I seen your clean Air Force Ones, okay? And then
Air
you
Force
got
Saturdays.
Air Force Saturdays. You didn't text nobody. I'm gonna take my Reeboks back.
You need to
I need the whole thing.
These are squats. You need the back. What you saying?
Butterbean can of chocolate. Team Reese's, kill and be cool.
These are barely creased. This is the new. You feel
Hey,
me? I get 10 different
Got
pairs.
the Puma slides, bro.
With
Puma
the Velcro.
What the fuck is going on? You know the vibes.
You don't find that shit
First of all,
hard.
the show is over. No one cares about my story. You're never gonna figure out what happened in Inman Park. Fuck all y'all.
What happened to Endo?
I don't even want to know no more. I'm sure. I don't even want to know.
First time you went to Victory Sandwich Bar.
No, it was the first time you tried to put me on the Marta, which I had to leave. That's why it was the worst day of my life. Patrick showed up talking about I got the Marta pass.
I do though.
Take your ass home, get out.
Supposed to share it.
But I got it for you, baby. For you, baby. Let's take an intermission.
Was that story finished?
No, my story's not finished. I was getting to the good part.
Get to the good part.
We got to play the chords like New Church.
So then we went to Inman Park. I was waiting. Okay, so we go to Victory. So first things first, this isn't really relevant to the story. I'm just annoyed and I feel like everybody should know, never do this. They have a parking lot there. My man's parked all the way down by Queen of Cream.
Bro, that's like one of my
I took a hike to get to Victory fucking San. I wasn't, but it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
I was annoyed. I was like, we're still walking. So he parks the car. And he was like, oh, so we went to Victory because I don't know if you know this, the one in Emmett Park, which the one in over there has one too in Decatur. They have a little ping pong area in like the back, right? So you can like, because he was like, oh, do you want to do an activity? You didn't know this? Pro tip. Pro tip. When
Why you
hop
sound
off
like
the Marta-
Batman when you said no, bro?
When you hop up the Marta and you want to play a little ping pong, take that ass to Victory. Don't mind if I do. So, you're so good at this. Like, it's just right on time. And you're going to leave in my story too? Sit down.
I ran.
You're throwing everything off and I don't like it.
When black people laugh, we run. You don't know that because you've been hanging out at Emmett Park.
I'll take a sip to that.
I love you.
Look. Can you please take me home? I'm tired of being dragged. Okay. So wait, I have to back up. Before we walked that long ass fucking trek, we went to go play ping pong. Was why we went. So we get out the car. I'm ready to go. This man pops the trunk on that ass. The freckled faced man. I forget his name, but that's what I said. Come to find out, specialty, custom, only his.
Whoa, ping pong paddle.
Ping pong fucking paddles. Why are you strapped and ready to go? I was like.
That made me feel gross.
Hey, nigga said I keep that motherfucking thing on.
Don't make me go.
Yes, like pop the trunk on my bitch ass, like.
One fucking
Custom fucking ping pong paddles.
Come play some pong.
That's exactly what the fuck
Bro,
happened.
you found a certified nerd, bro.
Told you about his eating habits. He had the nasal. He was ready to go. The nasal spray and everything. So after we walked 10 miles to get to Victory, we go back there. It's fun. Everybody's chilling. They're drinking like IPAs. You know the crowd. You know the vibes. It's fine. They're just having a good time. It's just a good old time. I told you I already had an attitude, but I can't be rude. So I was just like, okay. Like I was just kind of being kind of quiet, but like it's fine. So finally the girls were like, oh, we're done. You guys can play. I was like, okay. So he uses his customized paddle and gives me the fucking bullshit one, but it's fine. It's fine. And he
Didn't even give you the paddle.
didn't even give me the custom paddle.
That's some
I told
bullshit.
that was the worst thing. Listen.
They heard a broken
She
controller.
was stuck with the rental.
Listen.
Man was a nerdy fuckboy.
So my man.
You got fucking up my street. You see these blacks?
All walks of life.
Blacks? I own
Fuck boys come in all walks of life.
Give me a Jameson.
We're not there
slushie.
yet. So he takes the girls had like left this stuff on the table. He takes the ping pong ball, crushes it. I swear to you, I cannot make this up. Crushes it in his hand, throws it to the side. I was like, first of all, I'm not ready. First of all, like they're gonna kick us out. He was like, this is bullshit. Crushes it, throws it to the side. I was like, I guess. Takes a ping pong out of his pocket. I never saw him put a ping pong ball in his pocket. This man stayed strapped, ready to go. You never know when his balls of fury, but I guess it was this night. So he hits, when you're on a date, even if you're not, you could be with your dad. Do not hit me with a professional ping pong serve. My man's.
Yo, was he sitting on the side like holding it up to like drop it perfectly and hit you with the?
He hit me with the.
He hit you with the hip rotation when he hit the shit.
I was like.
That's how he vets women. He's like, if you play, then you're for me. But if not,
So I was like.
You met Forrest Gump.
Yes. This is ping pong. It's supposed to be fun and chilling anyway. He was playing for real and he was trying to murder me and he did. And I was just like, I guess. So these two guys come up and they're like, hey man, I got next. I was like, next?
We were gonna play another.
So I had a super attitude at this point. I was ready to go home. I went and sat in the corner. I was just on my phone. And he played these men like I wasn't even there. We weren't even on a date anymore. Like, fuck what you thought. He came out to murder, and he did. Like, so the guy, he starts sweating. He was wearing like this orange like button down. It would turn into a darker color orange. My man's needed a towel, like sweating through the shirt. He was like, you good? You okay? You need anything? I was like, I want to go home, but I guess you're busy being a hot boy in these streets playing ping pong. So they're playing real ping pong. Finally, after 1,000 years, he's like, okay, do you want to? I was like, I think I'm ready to go. We can just wrap it up. And we left, and I never spoke to him again. He tried to hit me up to hang up later, and I was just like, I just don't think. It's just, the professional ping pong is a no for me, dog. So.
I don't think I played after ping pong.
I think I know. Who does it?
Pappy over here just.
I'm telling you, if I brought you out to ping pong, we would have.
He wasn't even trying to be like. He didn't even try to teach me how to be a professional. Like, I was irritated.
The ping pong pimp.
I think I know what the lie is.
He didn't even try to teach me how to be a professional player. Like,
Oh, he didn't even like go.
no! He was just like, you ain't shit.
He was trying to show off.
Ain't no defense.
Were you wearing like, and this just maybe he thought for a second, he's like, clearly this is Serena Williams, right? And did you have like little beads in your hair? Because he probably thought you was about to rack it.
Jesus Christ! Jesus!
Did you have on tennis shoes? Why you coming around? You ain't trying to shoot nobody. You should have had on sandals.
I was wearing a flat.
You was wearing no flats, nigga. You
It was a flat.
I can tell by your skin complexion you don't wear flats unless you
Hold
going.
on.
Is the story over?
It's between you wearing heels.
Safi, is the story?
I do love a good heel. This is
Safi, is the story over?
The story is over.
All right, Dedrick, since you're here, you might as well participate.
Where's the lie?
Since half
This
the
is-
story was yours, you done came
Yeah.
in. He called me black.
This is where's the lie. People tell a story, they put a lie in there. You got to figure out where the lie is.
I think I got it.
So break that shit down.
I'll say this just real quick. You said he was wearing an orange button down. I don't believe that. I believe he was wearing a Dragon Ball Z motherfucking t-shirt. That's what I'm thinking. He had cargo shorts on and shit. He looked like he was caught off guard by that. He knew it
if
was
he's
on the
wearing an
schedule, but he
orange
forgot.
button up and plays ping pong, that nigga just got out of jail. I know that for a motherfucking fact. Yo, that nigga's an inmate. You went to a jail.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And you had to walk around the courtyard. That's what happened. I get visitation.
You like, who the biggest motherfucker out here? Who play ping pong?
Nigga on the yard.
Who play ping pong?
Forrest Gump, then me, nigga.
Pop the trunk.
Pop the trunk on them hoes.
He had one custom ping pong because
What?
he didn't give a fuck who he was with.
At what point were you like? I just don't understand. Like, you should always have Uber insurance. Okay, you should always.
Yeah.
I'm saying no. I'm saying no matter
Also,
where
the
you
Uber
going,
is that
you
you
should
save.
always know
That's
how much the Uber is to get back, and then you should always be able to rate. You should always have Uber, especially as a nigga.
It's that I really am that polite. Like I was not having.
That's
a
not
good
impolite.
time, and
That's-
I should've
girl, you gotta
just
grab
been
the
like,
mic.
I'm ready to go. Like,
No.
take me home.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how I know you don't.
like,
No.
okay.
When it's time to go, you leave. All right.
No,
That's
I
a
feel
black
you.
instinct. Niggas don't say goodbye no more. All right. Niggas just be
right,
gone.
homie.
Niggas don't say goodbye. Nobody says goodbye. If you don't Irish goodbye, you have a problem. All right. You can't.
I have an Irish greeting and an Irish.
Dude, I don't. The fucking dating scene. That's like, think about how like the dating scene is. You just like, I will watch a nigga play table tennis because it might be love. That shit is trash.
The nigga. That's what would have happened if he had dreads or some shit like that.
I ain't seen a nigga rap about table tennis yet. We can do that later. No, we gonna drop the tracks. I got a new fifth.
was like, hold up, you had me at rapping about tennis,
Exactly.
table
All right,
tennis.
table tennis.
He was ready.
We got some. Also, I will tell you that I think the
ham or some shit.
Ham,
table tennis
Some type of meat.
table
Turkey or something.
tennis.
turkey,
We got
tofurkey.
All right. Oh,
That's not a meat.
okay.
that shit is trash.
Fuck yeah.
Y'all
Where's
stay.
the lie? Where's the
Y'all
lie?
ain't fucking around in this bitch.
I don't really like turkey.
Who buys the tofurkey at Trader Joe's though? Seriously, like who does that?
Honestly,
Niggas with
Joe's is probably the best place
You
to
right?
get it.
And they got the dirty Air Force
But I don't.
First of all,
and their name is Amanda.
Go ahead, Courtney. Go ahead, Courtney.
Where's the lie?
Well, I have to use logic again for this lie because I took her to the Big Sean concert. So overall, my logic is it wasn't an Uber driver. That's where I think the lie was. I think it was just some random weirdo that she found.
I felt the same way,
But-
Courtney. I'm like, who is?
But I don't know. I think it's just because I took you to the Big Sean concert, so I'm like, there ain't no way.
And I was like, who's this Uber driver that just got Big Sean tickets just sitting there waiting on somebody to pop up in the back seat? Like, oh man, let me get an extra ticket, man.
Right.
It was the Uber driver.
So yeah, that's me.
Dirty ass one. I like that.
Yeah, it could be anything.
That shit is
It's probably weed.
I like yes.
Uber driver.
They're over here eating the drinking the
Anything
Harry
else,
Trulies. No, that's mine. I'm still
All right,
I'm still on the Uber driver.
all right. Let's go,
Yeah.
Pat.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go, Pat.
That's a very logical.
Yeah, I try to use logic
That is
in my life.
That is.
Appreciate.
You need to give me the Truly since you're drinking beer.
That's your woman. You forgot. She already
Wait, did you opened up? You got it. It's not even empty. I brought this man beer. You need
Where's
another
the
one?
lie?
It's right there.
Why you bring him cougars? You want him to hit you later?
What? Hit me?
Jesus!
Wait,
Cameras.
hit me? This one left.
So far left.
Jesus!
First of all, y'all didn't see, but he ran.
Jesus!
I don't even know what to say.
You need to go.
I'm gonna take my Truly to go.
You can't.
You can't do that. Jesus.
Oh, so y'all don't like no jokes.
No.
Go ahead, Pat.
I am gonna drink the Truly though, because I don't drink beer. But it's your turn to get the lie.
So I said I don't think he's got an orange button down. I think he was wearing a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt, or he was wearing a Kakashi
Right.
t-shirt. No disrespect to it.
Yeah.
No disrespect to it.
And I'm like, either
T-shirt, but it seems
it wasn't an Uber driver or he ain't have no fucking Big Sean tickets. Like, that's the thing
I
over
didn't say
here.
he had big. I said he picked us up from a concert.
Okay, so you got picked up from a concert.
He was the Uber driver.
and then,
Y'all don't be listening. This is your
bring her to the concert. I didn't pick her up.
it sounded like y'all went to a concert. It sounded like, okay.
I told no. First of all,
No, they went to Victory.
You know,
we had the whole thing about Inman Park.
yeah. And I also
And
don't.
Anthony was there picking up the girl he kidnapped, and then he went and saw you in the woods.
3 years old.
Then he went to the back and was fucking around the woods where he saw you in the toaster, and then he popped up in the middle.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
There was at no point where she communicated that she wanted to leave. What she did was just
That's
have
not
a
a lie. I
bad
talked
attitude.
to
Let
you.
me finish talking because it's not. But you did say that in your story. Get your shit together. So maybe it's 2 lies. All right. Because as I know from women, if they are upset, they will give you every clue but the answer. All right? There is no way he said, "Hey, what's up?" And you're like, "I'm ready to go."
I did
All right.
that. I
No,
told
you
you
was
that.
sitting over there with your arms crossed, your legs crossed. You was on your phone until it was about to die, and then you went, "Oh." That's 110% fat. You can stamp that. Dedrick Flynn, I'm out.
All right. What's the lie, Safia? This is called, I gotta be honest. Yo, go ahead.
There is no lie. Everything I told you was true.
She been saying the whole time.
She did everything but what we asked. Everything but she was great.
don't like following
She was
directions.
into it. It was a good story,
And
but
it's
she
all
just
fucking true.
it's all fucking true.
I have since
Get your money back.
since evolved. I will never go somewhere I don't want to go. I'll never hang out with anybody that plays table tennis. I'm scarred for life. If you play Balls of Fury, fucking ping pong, get out of my face.
When he opened the trunk and all you saw was paddles,
Wait,
you was like, "Let's see where this goes."
No, I just no.
I want to spank the bitch.
but like, and of all
Be
those,
into it.
and of all those
Might be
things,
my new kink.
and of all those things you said you never do, like none of that included not date a Uber driver. You know what I'm saying?
I told you I'm just be talking to people. I'm just like, hey, what's up? And
Apparently, apparently
Like, everything was
women cannot resist a man with a
And then
job.
we went, and it was
Apparently,
terrible.
a woman cannot resist a man with a job and a car.
Because I be out in the middle
All
of the
right.
night talking to people.
All right, give it up for Safia. Let me get the claps over there. Yes, Safia, you amazing.
That was all very true.
All true. This has been great, y'all. This has been great. This has been Where's the Lie? Where's the Lie? I'm glad y'all up in here. Shout out to our special guest out of nowhere, Dedrick Flynn. All right. Yeah. Hey, y'all, follow us, subscribe, hit the notification button, all that good shit. Killing me cool on every fucking
My
thing.
Cash App is SafDolla. I take all payments.
Go ahead and
Zelle,
drop that money in
wire,
there.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? I promise you won't buy a ping pong paddle when she get that shit. All right, y'all. My name's Anthony Drive. I've been your host. It's been Killing Me Cool. Where's the Lie? Y'all have a good day. Peace, man. Take it easy.